Hi, Cindy Walker here, your hormone and slow age expert, and welcome to Sunlight Week. So, today I am going to talk about mood. I am going to talk about how the visible light of the sunlight, as in the colors, affect mood. Okay, now remember, fundamentally, we know that the UV rays can affect the production of vitamin D, so they convert changes in cell activity. Also affect our DNA, so unfortunately we can instigate skin cancer, damage skin cells, so we get aging skin, wrinkles, etc., etc. So we know the UV rays do this. Then on the other end of the visible light spectrum, we have the infrareds. And we know the infrared can have an effect on pain, it can have an effect on inflammation, it can have an effect on healing. So we know all of these things are going on, again, in your skin cells, but in other areas of the body as well, okay? Because the rays go quite deeply. Okay, so you've got your ultraviolets in the one end, you've got your infrareds in the other, and you've got this visible light section with all the colours in the middle. We are naive if we believe that the visible light doesn't affect us. Now we know that visible light is the only light that the plants can use to create photosynthesis. So this fundamentally important function, life important function of the plants, where they will create glucose, they will create or they will give out oxygen. They will take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. They will use the energy from the sun and water. And from this, they will create glucose and they will create oxygen. So this fundamentally important function requires visible light. They can't use UV, they can't use infrared, visible light. So we are naive if we believe that the visible light and all the colors that it gives, it creates, doesn't affect us in some way or form, okay? So that's what I'm going to talk about in this little talk here. We're going to talk about which colors and how they affect and how they actually do affect our mood. And notice that I've got a little bit of green on today. That I chose that wisely. Okay, so there's something called colour therapy or colour medicine, okay? Have a little look at that. Google that and have a little look and be more informed, okay? So the idea is that the colour affects the body's electromagnetic field and stimulates a change in hormones and biochemical processes, etc. And they can stimulate calm and they can also stimulate the opposite as such. So, but they affect us emotionally as well as physically, okay? So let's have a little look. So we'll start with the sort of the purples, you know, the blue indigo kind, the dark blue indigo purple colour, right? So this can increase creativity, makes you feel more creative. It's associated with mystery, and it's associated with royalty, it's associated with wealth, isn't it? Yeah. And the lighter shades, so the violets, if you like, the lilacs, are more soothing and more calming. The blue makes you feel safe and it makes you feel relaxed and can give feelings like calmness and spirituality actually as well, security and trust. Now the blue colour is actually shown to increase the production of one of the body's or one of the brain's chemicals called GABA. It's a neurotransmitter, and GABA is the peacekeeper of the nervous system. It brings calm. GABA works by blocking for the excitatory neurotransmitters like dopamine and histamine and noradrenaline, etc., etc. So the blue colour affects the production of some of our chemicals, which will increase calm in the nervous system. Wow. So green. So green makes you feel optimistic and refreshed. And it symbolises health and new beginnings. So, and even wealth. So that's why I've got green on today, right? So it's very easy on your eyes. So I hope that you think it's easy to watch this video. And it can also be calming and relaxing. And it seems to affect the production of the neurotransmitter dopamine, which is going to give me focus, but it decreases noradrenaline, so it brings the calm. So I've got calm focus. Yes, I'm more engaged. I'm not sort of as calm if it was blue, but I definitely don't have noradrenaline pumping away. Okay, so that was the green. So yellow. So yellow makes you feel happy and spontaneous, and it is more energetic so we're getting to the warm colours, yeah, and it's the most energetic of actually the warm colours, okay? So it's associated with laughter and hope and sunshine. So perhaps I should have put yellow on, but I'll put that on next time. So seeing the yellow colour may decrease the production of GABA. Okay, so GABA was the calming one. So if we're going to have more energy, we don't want all the GABA going on, do we? And it may increase the production of serotonin. So serotonin is the neurotransmitter. It's the happy stuff, isn't it? It's the one that makes you feel satisfied. The one that makes you feel happy. So we like serotonin. So this is what the sun does. It's the yellow light coming from the sun that actually makes you feel great. So orange can make you feel energized and enthusiastic, vital and happy. And you can be a little bit more aggressive, but it seems to be a little bit more balanced than the red, which we're going to look at in a minute, okay? So you're more inviting and friendly. So if you put your orange on, perhaps you will get more people coming towards you wanting to talk with you. And seeing the orange colour, or the orange colour may actually also affect us by increasing the production of neurotransmitters, aspartate and glutamate. And these are excitatory neurotransmitters, so they're giving you energy, okay? But it's not aggressive, it's still balanced, okay? As opposed to the red. Ooh, the red one, you know what the bulls, and they have to look at a red flag or a red scarf and they go crazy, hey? Hey, think about that. Anyway, makes you feel passionate and energized. It's the warmest and the most dynamic of all the colors, and it triggers opposing emotions. So you can be powerfully feeling loved, and you can be also powerfully feeling angry. Yeah. So increases heart rate, excitement, etc. And seeing the color red may also produce or increase the production of histamine. So histamine is this neurotransmitter which is very excitatory and very much involved with the immune system. And we take antihistamines to calm, don't we? So histamine is a very big excitatory neurotransmitter. Wow, colours, they are going to affect our mood so much. And so there are some people in the winter that suffer from this sad disease state or emotional state because they don't get the sun, they don't get the colours. So many of these people do benefit from sitting in a light which has the full spectrum of the visible light colours. So you want everything from the blues all the way through to the reds if you're going to do these lights. And I do recommend people doing it because it has a dramatic effect. It has a dramatic effect. So remember, visible light affects us in many, many different ways, as much as the ultraviolet lights can do, and also the infrared rays as well. We can't really call them lights because we can't see them. Happy hormones, happy life.